While headlines focused on Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula One team and whispers of a secret engine advantage, something else was happening in plain sight. The German giants were subtly shifting the spotlight, pointing it directly at their fiercest rivals, Red Bull Racing. According to Mercedes, Red Bull's brand new car, powered for the first time by an engine built entirely in-house, was already the clear favorite for the championship. Fast, efficient, untouchable. But was that reality? Or was it strategy? Tonight, we step inside Red Bull's surprisingly strong start and the psychological chess match now unfolding in the paddock. Red Bull entered the 2026 season surrounded by doubt. For the first time in their history, they would race with a power unit built by their own division, Red Bull Powertrains, developed with support from the American automotive giant Ford Motor Company. Building a Formula One engine from scratch is one of the hardest challenges in motorsport. Many expected failures, breakdowns, embarrassment. But when the cars rolled out in Bahrain, the narrative shifted almost instantly. Music. The engine didn't cough, it didn't stall, it didn't explode. Instead, it ran, smoothly, relentlessly. Over 3 days of testing, Red Bull completed an impressive number of laps. Reliability, the biggest question mark, suddenly became their biggest statement. For reigning world champion Max Verstappen, the relief was visible. He joked that he was simply happy the car didn't explode when it left the garage. Behind the humor was honesty and pride. The pressure had been enormous. That reliability caught the attention of one man in particular, Toto Wolff. Mercedes team boss wasted no time shaping the narrative. He told the media that Red Bull was the benchmark, that they were the team to beat, that their use of electrical energy under the new 2026 regulations gave them nearly a full second per lap advantage. It was a classic Wolff maneuver. By elevating his rival, he positioned Mercedes as the underdog, reducing pressure on his own team while raising expectations around Red Bull. A subtle psychological play. But Red Bull wasn't buying it. Their technical director, Pierre Wache, pushed back immediately. According to Red Bull's internal data, he claimed, Ferrari, Mercedes, and McLaren were all faster. Red Bull, he insisted, was only fourth. Another move in the same game. Because in Formula One, admitting your true pace can be as dangerous as lacking it. And so the paddock became a chessboard, both sides hiding their real speed, each waiting for the other to blink. But beneath the politics, something fascinating was happening on track. Observers noticed Red Bull drivers using unusually aggressive downshifts, dropping to first and second gear earlier and more frequently than anyone else. It looked extreme, risky. It wasn't random. Under the new 2026 rules, electrical energy deployment is critical. By revving the engine aggressively on downshifts, Red Bull was spinning the turbo harder, generating more electricity for the battery. It was clever, subtle, efficient, and possibly decisive. What made it even more intriguing was the belief that Mercedes couldn't replicate the trick. Their own innovative engine design, reportedly built around a higher compression concept, may be more vulnerable to sudden high rev spikes. In other words, one engineering advantage might be preventing another. It's a reminder that in modern Formula One, every gain comes with a compromise. Despite the promising signs, Red Bull remains cautious. Testing can deceive, sandbags can hide true performance. Only the first race in Melbourne will reveal the real order. Verstappen has dismissed talk of favoritism. He insists he doesn't know where the team stands. Music. And there's another challenge. The 2026 cars are harder to drive, less grip, more sliding, greater tire wear. Drivers are still adapting to machines that demand precision and punish mistakes. Verstappen hasn't hidden his frustration. He has criticized the new generation of cars, calling them anti-racing, even comparing them to Formula E on steroids. Strong words. But in Formula One, the battle isn't just against the stopwatch. It's against pressure, against perception, against the story being told. He has never hidden his doubts about the direction the sport is taking. For Max Verstappen, racing should feel raw, direct, pure. And the new era of Formula One doesn't fully align with that vision. Red Bull understands something simple. To keep their star driver motivated, they must give him one thing, a car capable of winning. So what did Bahrain really tell us? It's still early, but the signs are impossible to ignore. The engine is reliable, the car looks sharp, and they've already uncovered a clever technical edge. Perhaps the biggest signal of all, the attention coming from Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula One team. When your greatest rival starts talking about you this much, it usually means one thing: they see a threat. The war of words has begun, and if history tells us anything, the fight on track will be even more intense. Red Bull's journey into becoming a full engine manufacturer didn't happen overnight. When their partnership with Honda officially ended, they stood at a crossroads. They could have taken the safe route, become a customer team again, buying engines from a competitor, but that isn't the Red Bull way. Instead, they invested hundreds of millions of dollars into building their own engine division, Red Bull Powertrains. It was bold, expensive, risky. Formula One history is filled with teams that tried and failed to build competitive engines from scratch. The fact that Red Bull has produced not just a functioning power unit, but one that looks fast from day one is a remarkable achievement. It speaks to the engineers they recruited, many of them from Mercedes itself, and the belief inside the organization that independence is power. Then there's Ford Motor Company. While Ford hasn't directly designed the engine, their financial backing and technical collaboration have added weight to the project. It's a partnership that could reshape the competitive order in the years ahead. But as fascinating as the engineering battle is, the psychological battle might be even better. Toto Wolff knows how to control a narrative. By declaring Red Bull a second a lap faster, he sets a trap with no downside for himself. If Red Bull dominates, he can say he predicted it. If they don't, he can claim Mercedes performed a miracle. It's calculated, strategic, almost theatrical. Red Bull, however, has responded with calm restraint. No bold claims, no dramatic statements, just quiet confidence. And in Formula One, quiet confidence can be the most intimidating message of all, because it suggests there may be more speed in reserve. The contrast between the two teams couldn't be sharper, one shaping headlines, the other shaping lap times. And that contrast makes the story of 2026 impossible to ignore. The aggressive downshifting technique perfectly captures the spirit of the new regulations. With the 50-50 balance between electric and combustion power, energy management has become the defining factor of performance. Those who harvest and deploy electrical energy most efficiently will control the season. Red Bull, and interestingly, Audi, appear to have found early gains here. Their high-rev downshift approach is simple in concept,